After encountering the Soul Reaper, Rukia Kuchiki, Ichigo Kurosaki gained the power of the Soul Reaper. He would go on to defeat several Hollows with Rukia, living the life of the substitute Soul Reaper. Ichigo met Uryu Ishida, descendant of the Quincy clan, wiped out by the Soul Reapers. They defeated a Menace Grande, a threat under the Royal Special Task Force's jurisdiction. This exploit caught the attention of the Soul Reapers in the Soul Society. Having observed this battle, Rukia sensed an impending danger looming on the horizon. And yet, this crisis would arrive at the doorstep much sooner than she could have ever imagined.
Hey, Rukia. Dinner time. Huh? Are you kidding me? Seriously? She took off again?
Rear conformity, 113. Nerve union rate, 88.5. Are you serious? You mean she's really in a Gigai? You know, the visual department's information wasn't very good, but... Rukia Kuchiki, we found you.
Love, romance, I think that stuff's boring. Feelings of attachment, affection, friendship, it's all boring. If eventually I must leave this place, friendship and affection will only make it difficult. And then there's jealousy. None of them are necessary emotions for a Soul Reaper to have. They're burdensome, Rukia Kuchiki. I believe that I may have stayed too long in this world.
You're quite right. But then, there is an upside to all this. You see, because you stayed too long, you at least got to live for a little bit longer than you would have been able to otherwise, Rukia.
Renji Abarai?
Hunters from the Soul Society are nipping at your heels right now. And you're telling me that you're so lost in thought that you didn't even notice it? I realize that you're an Ikigai, but it only took you a couple of months to completely lose your edge. Talk, Rukia. Tell me where he is. Where's the human who stole your powers?
What? What are you talking about? Just because I'm in a Gigai, that doesn't mean my powers were stolen. And how dare you even suggest that a human could take them?
It was a human. I see. So that's the reason why you have that expression on your face. You were taken in by the illustrious and noble Kuchiki clan. Rukia Kuchiki, you were trained to be a Soul Reaper! You're not allowed to wear a human expression. That's not okay! Isn't that right, Captain Kuchiki?
Byakuya, brother.
The transfer of Soul Reaper abilities is a seriously grave offense. The High Ones were kind enough to entrust us with the execution, rather than it being handed off to the punishment force. Now, tell us where the human is, Rukia. We want the human who captured you and stole your powers. We need to get our hands on him so we can kill him. Don't try to protect him. You know, don't you? My sword strokes, you didn't evade them. I let you evade them. This time, I'll cut you.
So, two armed men teaming up to go against one defenseless girl. How sad. What is this world coming to anyway? Let me tell you, that kind of thing really makes me mad.
Ah! And just who are you?
Just a classmate. One that hates Soul Reapers.
Stop your incessant yapping, Four Eyes. I'm asking you a question here. Now answer me! Who are you?
What was that now? I'll be glad to answer you. I'm a classmate of Rukia's. One who hates Soul Reapers.
Come on now! That's not what I asked you!
I'm Uryu Ishida. Nice to meet you.
Huh? Man, you're strange.
Well, don't read too much into it. I just thought that you had a right to know. That's all. You're a Soul Reaper, but even if that's the case, I think that you ought to know the name of the one who kills you.
That does it. So now, you're dead meat!
No, Ichigo! It's Rukia! Rukia's in trouble!
Yeah, what are you doing? Come on, for real! Get off of me!
Look at this, you idiot! She left a really short note. This can't be any kind of good. And come on, seriously, didn't you even notice it at all?
Huh? What's this?
She deserted us! I just know that she has!
Why? Why didn't she even bother to say anything?
How am I supposed to know? Oh, I'm crushed. I was even here when she just waltzed right out the door and left. But she just abandoned me without even offering me a single word of explanation at all. Oh, the pain.
What? What's written on here? What the? I must go. Don't try to come looking for me, and don't waste your energy on worrying about me. Make sure that you burn this letter after you've finished reading it, and if you can, try to stay hidden. Lie low for a little while. What is this all about? It doesn't even say the reason why she left.
Don't you understand? All right, listen to me very closely. Here's what you gotta do. Burn the letter and make sure you remain hidden. We're in danger here. They must be. It just makes sense. There's some kind of trouble going on between Rukia and the Soul Society. And I bet in order to keep us from getting involved in any of the trouble, she just went off all by herself. Maybe she's even dead.
Stop. Listen, don't jump to any wild conclusions. I mean, we don't really have a clue what happened. Letting our imaginations run amok isn't gonna help with the situation one bit.
Ichigo?
Come on, Kon. I'm gonna go Soul Reaper and find Rukia. Follow me.
Oh, okay. So, how are you gonna become a Soul Reaper?
Crap! That's right. I can't become a Soul Reaper without Rukia's help.
Hello! Looks to me like you have a problem.
You're...
So, may I be of any assistance to you? One of my best customers is in trouble. I'll make an exception this once and do this on credit.
You see? What did I tell you, huh?
He's strong. I couldn't stop him. I wasn't even able to move at all.
Now, the time has come to finish this. Reflect on your stupidity and die. I'm Renji Abarai. You should know that I'm the one who killed you. Nice to meet you! What? Hey, who are you?
My name's Ichigo Kurosaki. I'm the one who's gonna beat your ass. Nice to meet you.
Hakusho? Who are you? What unit are you with? And where'd you get that ridiculously oversized Zanpakuto?
Ichigo, you fool! Why did you come?
Yes, I see. Now I know who you are. Should have guessed. You must be the human who stole Rukia's powers!
What are you gonna do about it?
I'll kill you! Dodge it if you can! I'll cut you down! Here it comes!
Sorry. I'll kill you.
Hey, question for you. What's your Zanpakuto's name?
Huh? Name? It doesn't have a name. Wait, you're saying that you named your Zanpakuto?
Really? You can't even ask your Zanpakuto what its name is. And despite that, you really think that you can fight me as an equal? You're 2,000 years too early! Now it's fun! You're pretty good! You're like an open book!
Sorry. I'll kill you. What's wrong? You got slow all of a sudden.
You know, I'm pretty sure that I can take you apart! Incredible. I can't believe this. Spiritual pressure is absolutely flooding right out of him.
Let's finish it. This ends in victory for me!
Take this! I'll cut you down! That's what I'm talking about. You're mine! I'll end this! You're too weak. I'm still here! Come on! Take this! I'm still here! Now it's fun!
Sorry. I'll kill you. What happened? Wait. Did he get me?
You're slow, even to fall.
Was I cut from behind? From the front? I don't know. Ow!
Byakuya!
It's been a long time since I saw him in action. He's still peerless. I could only catch a glimpse of the second stroke. Really just a blur. I never saw him draw his sword at all. I never saw him sheathe it either. And I know him very well indeed. But the boy, he probably doesn't have a clue. I bet he doesn't even know what hit him. But still, what was that abnormal spiritual pressure of his? It's strange.
What's the matter, Renji?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I didn't need your help, though. I could have handled that one all by myself.
Come now. Even I get rusty if all that I ever do is watch.
No. Not this man.
Ichigo. Let go of me, Renji! Ichigo's...
Just forget about him. Face it, the boy is dead. Don't make things any worse for yourself by crying over a corpse! Listen to me! If you so much as lay one finger on him, they're gonna add 20 years to your sentence!
I don't care. I got Ichigo into this. It's my fault. He was killed all because of me. What's wrong with going to him? After all, he gave his life for me.
Even though your punishment would end up being increased, you truly feel that you must go to this boy. Do I have that right? I understand, Rukia. This child, I see it. He looks very much like him.
I'm dead. I look like somebody? Listen, you better not keep telling the story when I'm not around. You hear?
Let go, boy.
No way. He's still able to move? Impossible! I don't understand. How can his will be so strong?
So, you must not want to keep it, that hand of yours.
What are you doing?
You're a mere human. How dare you touch my brother's Shihakusho! You need to know your place, boy!
What?
Let us go, brother. The boy's actions have awoken Rukia Kuchiki from a slumber and stirred me to action. Come along and bring me to the Soul Society. There, I shall humbly pay the price for my crime.
Wait! What are you saying, Rukia?
Come on! Just give up already! Stop flailing about! And die quietly like a good little boy.
Why would you even bother to sully your blade any further on him? And soon, he will breathe his last breath anyway. Come now, let us go, brother.
Wait! Rukia! Quit joking around! Hey! Look at me! Hey!
Be still! Move even 1 inch from that spot. Just one. Try coming after me! Do that, and I will never, ever forgive you. You don't have very long to live. Just lie there now, and try to think of happier times.
Very well. If that's how it is, we won't finish him. With 2 mere strokes, I shattered his Konpaku vitals, the soul chain, and the soul sleep, which means he's as good as dead. And if he does manage to survive, he will have no more power, no portion of your spirit energy, much less the stolen Soul Reaper power will remain. Renji.
Sir! Kaijo, release!
I can't talk. I can't move. Rukia. She saved me again. Pain. Heaviness. Cold. Hurts. It really hurts.
let darkness take this over. Unveil the story, death and strawberry, the bravest, the only will to believe. Calling me, the shrieking sorrow, ghosts inside of me, hauntingly hypnotize me, chasing lights into the night, through black and white. This blade right by my side, there's nothing I've left to lose. I owe this life to you.
Looks like the rain has stopped.
Renji Abarai and Byakuya Kuchiki, assassins sent from the Soul Society. Ichigo held his own after Renji defeated Uryu, but was helpless against the Byakuya. Ichigo solicited the help of Kisuke Urahara, undergoing a 10-day training regimen in the hopes of obtaining a new power, and ultimately rescuing Rukia Kuchiki. Man he met during the training, his inner existence, taught him a certain truth. This allowed Ichigo to seek out the Soul Reaper power within him and regain his strength. In the meantime, Orihime, Chad, and Uryu all underwent their own training in order to rescue Rukia. The four of them completed their training, and throughout the guidance of Yoruichi, invaded the land of Soul Reapers, the Soul Society. Each arrived with a new strength, a steel resolve, and a Sullivan bow etched in their hearts.
What's that?
It's coming down. Move everyone back. Now!
Yes, sir.
It's coming right at us! Run!
Oh no!
We have no choice. Infuse it with all the spirit energy you've got.
Now!
Ichigo. Ichigo. He's always had that look on his face. Ever since that one rainy day. That day, two Soul Reapers came from the Soul Society into our world, leaving Ichigo wounded and taking Rukia back with them. She was accused of apparently breaking a serious rule from her world. But she followed them to make sure they'd spare Ichigo. After that, when Rukia had disappeared, everything in our world just went on more or less peacefully, just like it usually does. It was as if the girl called Rukia had never even been here, like she never came in the first place. But it felt really weird. After all, there was no doubt that she had been a dear friend of ours.
Thank you, Orihime.
Something in Ichigo's eyes changed on that day. From then on, they showed his resolve, his wish to do something for Rukia. Seeing Ichigo like that, I found a new resolve too.
What a tiny patch of sky. Huh? What's this? The sky is glowing.
Stay together. The cannonball melted when it hit the shield. Its wreckage is tangled around us, but it won't last. Soon now, it will swirl and disappear. If we're separated when that happens, we'll all be hurled in different directions by the vortex.
What the?
It has begun. Grab someone close to you and hold on. Don't get separated.
Chad!
Go.
Okay, listen. You won't have to hit people on your own account anymore. But in return, you have to hit people to help me.
Yes, that's right. The promise that I made you when we'd just gotten to know each other. From that day, I'd promised that I'd use my fists to help you. If you want to break into the Soul Society in order to save Rukia Kuchiki, then I promise you this too. I'm gonna fight by your side, Ichigo. We trained for 10 straight days. Yoroichi pushed us, all so that we'd be able to help you out. Uryu was training too, although somewhere else far away. And now the time has come, and we've finally arrived here. But at this rate...
Don't worry, he'll be all right. But if you hope to encounter him again on the ground, you'd better think of a way to save yourselves.
No!
Orihime!
Ichigo!
Whoa! They're shooting off in different directions. Which one is it? The strongest one. Which could it be?
Captain Zaraki! We have no choice. Let's go search over there.
Let's go!
Hime. Orihime.
Oh no, Ichigo! Close quarters combat!
Orihime, are you all right, Orihime?
What? Uryu...
Sorry, I'm not Ichigo. I'd say that we got pretty lucky. We landed here when there's no one else around.
Really? What luck! Oh!
Be careful. You were injured in the crash. I gave you first aid with the bandage that I had.
You did? Thank you, Uryu.
I'm sorry. You used your powers to protect me. If you'd been by yourself, then you wouldn't have gotten hurt.
You think so? As clumsy as I am, I probably would have gotten hurt anyway. And then there would have been no one around to bandage me up. I probably would have fainted from the loss of blood and died. Come on, we'd better get moving. Someone might have heard the noise and could be coming around to check it out right now.
You're right. And the others might be close by too.
What? It's an impact crater. But what could have made it?
No bodies. Then they're still alive. Let's find them!
Right.
Okay. Now, what's the plan?
I ended up alone. But perhaps having things this way will prove to be more convenient.
Phew. We're alive, somehow. Hey, how long you gonna cough?
Huh? You got some nerve talking to me like that?
We ended up separated from the others.
Well, it didn't exactly go as planned, but at least we managed to land in the Serete. So I guess that must count for something.
Well, I guess. Rukia.
Ichigo and his friends came to my sister, Kukaku Shiba, looking to find a way that would allow them to get into the Serete. Ultimately, she was able to come up with a plan of action that would get it done. She put us inside a spiritual energy cannonball and shot us from the fireworks launch pad so that we could drop in from the sky above. I only tagged along in order to make sure that I could keep an eye on them. But to be honest, I really couldn't stand this guy in the Soul Reaper clothes at all. However...
Thing is, she saved my life. I still haven't been able to repay her for that yet.
He's risking his life, all for the sake of someone that he's only known for a few short months. And, well, I hate to admit it, but that actually kind of moved me. I thought that maybe there's a chance he wasn't like all of the other Soul Reapers. Still, my brother was killed by a Soul Reaper. He was a total genius. He became lieutenant in just a mere 5 years after joining the 13 Court Guard squads. He was killed by the very Soul Reapers that he believed were in fact his true friends. I was just a child, but I'll never forget the terrifying face of the Soul Reaper who dragged my dying brother to our house, and that my brother's face actually looked happy when he thanked that Soul Reaper at the end. I really don't get it. I don't know why he would have done something like that. I can tell that he never succumbed to hating the Soul Reapers, and that he continued to trust them, right up until the bitter end. And I wanted to know why. We were extremely lucky to be able to get into the Serete, but our mission here has just begun, and we're not even close to the hard part yet. So, what are we gonna do now? Do you even know where that Soul Reaper you're looking for can be found? Any idea?
Well, no idea.
But frankly, the only choice that we really have now is to just start running around and look for her.
Jeez, if that's how prepared you are, you're gonna end up getting kicked out of here again in no time.
Last time they just took me by surprise.
Listen, remember that you're in the Serite now. You know what that means? It means that there are strong enemies everywhere here. That Judanbo guy is nothing in comparison.
Yeah. Man, that monster gatekeeper, huh?
It has been quite a while. No one's tried to crash the Ceremon, the Spirit Gate, without a permit in a long time. At last I have a customer. So I bid you welcome, boy.